Hello everyone, it's Omae and welcome back to the brand new video. We're back for more summons and my goal today is to get at least all three of these new legends. We already have the free Luffy in the mail, and then I'm gonna go over to part 2 and try to rainbow Luffy because he really does get a massive upgrade from his level limit break. And honestly, this new batch forms a whole team that is honestly really solid. Like, the rare recruits, don't sleep on them, bro. Like, this chopper provides 2 tons of cooldown, despair reduction, removes poison, so poison orbs are negated with him. You get a self-proc conditional attack boost that goes through immunities as long as you have an int or striker territory, which is really not that hard, especially with this batch. So really solid rare recruit here. He also gets around special rewind since he does negate it himself. And then the Usopp, I wouldn't say he's as good. He's also giving the cooldown, but now he's reducing bind. His orb up is a bit weak. It's only for blocked slots, not for every type of orb. And he does give us set target status, which does go through immunities innately. So that's cool, I guess. Having set target status from a rare recruit is quite rare. And he does have the cooldown reduction potential ability. So my goal here, as I said, one of every new legend at least, and then ELBAPH Luffy needs to be level 150 for his level limit break upgrades. I can have a really strong in striker team here like this, and after that I will go for the 5 elders since they are striker focus as well. I can really synergize them well with these new straw hats, and that can be a really fun team for you guys, right? But I really don't recommend pulling here, by the way. It is a regular end of month batch Sugo-Fest. These units will be coming to regular legend tickets in a few months. And also they just are not a very good banner to pull on. Only regular legends of it. Oh bro, what? Well, we didn't miss much. That was a pretty bad multi. Actually, no, we got Katarina and Devon. That's pretty cool, I guess. Okay, and then of course that's the free Luffy you get in the mail, so log in today for sure. I do have a lot more gems today than usual, so I need to get through these really quick. I have enough for 80 to 90 multis, I think 90 multis, so I can max out part 1 and part 2, and then I'll still have like 30 multis left to do on the Mars and Saturn parts. So yeah, a lot of multis. We have to get through these really quick. Oh, and we got a glowing gold poster, so that means we already got one of the new rare recruits. Of course, they do come with level limit break 2 as well as another dupe fit in. Essentially 4 in 1 for both the rare recruits and the new legends. Since they are a regular legend, they come with a lot more level limit break than usual. So that's really nice. It means that we only need essentially like 2 dupes of the rare recruits, and they're already going to be level 150. But I'll take extra potential ability level ups as well, so keep the dupes coming, bro. But yeah, I really think the new Luffy as double Luffy captain is going to be insane, because essentially every time you use your special of one of these straw hats, everyone gets 4 turns of cooldown. So you can use it to get around special rewind in certain circumstances. You can also use it to just straight up give your crew so much cooldown that everyone can activate this special for a second time, or maybe even a third time for certain units. It's a really cool ability, and I think we will definitely be able to have some fun with it. Even if you don't have him level limit broken, he still has that same effect. The only main thing that changes with the captain ability is that he gets more cooldown as well as charges your gauges by two charges for both versus effect and switch effect gauges. But you really don't need that. I would say the main thing though is probably the increase in attack multipliers. It's quite a massive difference, right? Thanks and Buggy, not a very desirable legend, unfortunately. Come on, bro. Oh, secret and Zoro. Oh, bro, this unit's buns. This is like a rare recruit level legend, bro. He does absolutely nothing. His special has a lot of words, but it doesn't really mean anything, right? Okay, already 4th multi, not a single new legend. Well, new legends, at least the red rate is here, but none of the new ones, you know what I mean. Can we actually get gear 5 on? I don't think we can get gear 5 on a regular Sugo-Fest. I'm pretty sure it's not possible, right? I think you can only get gear 5 if it's a new Annie exclusive or a new Super Sugo unit. Don't quote me on that, because I think I've seen someone pull Beckman and Yasap on their debut banner with gear 5 animation. I'm not sure the exact details on that. It might be like every type of Sugo-Fest exclusive, besides regular ones, because I've never seen someone get gear 5 animation on a regular end of month banner, right? It is going to be I hate this legend so much. He's not bad, like he has a very like solid support ability. You can get around stun, cut your crew HP dramatically, which helps a lot of legends, and also gives you 3 1 orbs. Really nice. Nami Usopp, I really not a fan of their super evolution. I would way rather have someone like Mihawk and Perona, if I'm being honest. I mean, at the start of the summons, we're going to be seeing a lot of really nice animations. We can get a lot of shooting stars. The Dugong is going to appear almost every multi. Okay, no cut-ins. But I was saying that because we are like getting a bunch of new legends, even if they're not the ones we want, right? So animations, I'm not really like too interested in them right now. Later on, once we start having most of the legends in the pool, then raid takes, for instance, is going to be a lot more meaningful, right? One thing that's very easy to miss is that rate boosted units are a lot more limited on banners than you think. There's a lot of actually really good rare recruits that you can get from these rate boosted or legend steps, like that Ivankov and Kuma from last month. Well, not last month, but the last end of month batch banner. Horrible multi though. What is that, bro? Rate text, even with missing all these legends, no animations. That's how bad these multis are. Come on, I need to turn it around by thinking about that max gear 5 Luffy, not gear 5, well, ELBAPH Luffy, should I say. Just think about that ELBAPH Luffy being level 150. That's so beautiful, right? We pull him with already 3 dupes fed in. We pull second copy, that's another 4 dupes. So he's now at level limit break 4. And then I just need to pull 1 more copy and then he's maxed out. Or you know what, I can pull 2 copies of him on the debut banner here, and then I can feed him 2 level limit break posters. I really wouldn't mind that to get his special upgrade. I think that's way more realistic, right? Getting 2 Luffys, getting 1 Zoro, 1 Sanji. But right now it's looking like nothing's gonna happen. I mean, at the end of the day, I will get at least 1 guaranteed copy of Luffy from his own banner, a step 30. Unfortunately, part 1 is a bit of a trap. Like, you should never pull on part 1. Yes, all 3 legends are available, but no, it doesn't mean you're getting a higher chance at the new legends. It's the same rate as Luffy on part 2. It's just split between the 3 legends. Like, bro, you're not getting a higher chance. Don't think that. Why would Bandai be so generous as to give you 3 chances? The only reason that they aren't guaranteeing you one of the new legends on the 30th step on part 1 is that the steps are way better on part 1. Like, you have a lot more super limited pools, etc. But yeah, overall, you're not guaranteed nothing, right? Which is a bit of a problem. Okay, this is a limited pool legend, so I have a bit of a high hope here. I'm not exactly 100% sure on who is in here, but part 1 is 30 legends, so I'm assuming this is going to cut it down to like 15, and then the super limited will probably be 8 legends, like usually. And another big issue is that when you pull on these end of month banners, not only do you not get access to the Kizuna legends, treasure map legends, etc., but also the rare recruits are just going to be plain old rare recruits, nothing special, which is once again a massive problem. In treasure cruise, we know rare recruits are also really important, even though most of the time we just run full legend teams. Like, a lot of the time these rare recruits come in clutch, and they also have really powerful support abilities. Okay, Fugolin, he's at least a more recent legend here. But this is a limited pool legend, so what can you expect, right? Yeah, it's an okay multi. That Isho has a really powerful support. Same goes for Pudding. The rest of the team is kind of iffy. Sunny Kun is at least a bit interesting. The issue is that his whole gimmick of reducing the or removing the ship bind can just be done with a potential ability. Like, we have units to just straight up remove ship bind with potential abilities, and even then, like, the game never actually gives you like that debuff unless you've done something wrong, like you've taken multiple turns to kill the enemy, then the enemy will give you ship bind. But it's never actually just like a straight up debuff, because none of the units in the game like just straight up remove it. It's all just with potential abilities. Bit of a side rant for nothing, bro. Honestly, not even that interesting. This Marco, I think he has a level limit break, unless I'm thinking of the Kizuna rare recruit one, I think. But yeah, this is also why I want to go to the Mars and Saturn Sugo-Fest after this, so that I can get access to support rare recruits and Kizuna rare recruits. It's just going to be way more valuable for my account. Okay, Hancock, she's actually really not a horrible unit. She's just a really nice for the local sea monster Grand Voyage. So if you haven't done that yet and you've pulled her, then nice one. She does provide some interesting buffs for like 2 turns. So in situations where the enemy revives, then she really is nice for providing consistent damage, but it's not long enough turns for her to last over multiple stages. That's the issue with her. And she has like virtually no utility as well. And she delays the enemy through immunities. The issue is that she doesn't give a conditional boost for it. Like, it was a missed opportunity to give her a self-procced conditional attack boost through immunities and a chain boundary alongside a chain growth rate buff. That would have made her really nice. And then they should have added like an extra part to a special that states that if you meet a certain requirement, then extends those buffs to be 3 turns instead. If they did that, that unit could have been busted, bro, but they really missed the mark on that boa, unfortunately. Wow, my boy Van Ogre, honestly, like regular legend of the year, bro. He's so good. Like, his super class is absolutely broken. His special is unbelievable. He can be used as a captain as well. He gets around special rewind as a captain. He swaps a specific slot to your captain, so you can have the control over who you want to become the captain. You can block captain swap in that way. You can also just get access to 2 captain abilities in the quest. Bro, I can talk about that unit for days. He's so amazing. Every part of his kit is broken, bro. Can't say the same for Figgle and Garling. He's pretty mediocre all around. The main issue is that he used to have a decent captain ability for the 5 Elders team because they had no way of reducing special bind. But now we kind of just use Emu, and this guy's fallen off even more so than before. Like, he was never really that great, but now he's just horrible. And also Robin Koala is a great legend, really nice pull there. They reduce barriers by 3 turns, which gives them innate value. And they also provide like damage over multiple stages with their super swap. But none of the new legends. Okay, ray text. Surely that happens now. Horrible animations, but if I know anything from the past experience, you can get horrible animations and still get the new legend on these end of month batch banners. Because I recently pulled the Boa Sisters on a regular end of month batch multi on their debut, and the animations were pretty horrible, right? Sengoku, this unit's underrated. Unfortunately, he's not really as great now that they removed treasure map mini bosses, because that game mode was where you'd want to use units that give you like very quick bursts of damage, and that Sengoku's great for that because he's super quick to activate. He gives one character a 4x attack and orb boost, which is really powerful, right? And a full build of matching orbs. He also has access to the Dex Kizuna rare recruit Akainu support, which gives a 2.75x chain lock. So what would happen is you quickly pop his special, you get an attack boost, orb boost, a chain lock, and a full build of matching orbs, which is really powerful. Like, a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. Unfortunately, he's not good in Kizuna because unfortunately 4x for one unit isn't enough, and you also need to run one of every type for that to work. You can also run like all Psi units, like 6 Psi units, and then get a 3.5x attacking orb boost instead, but it's way harder to use and honestly not really worth it. Like, too many strings attached with not enough payoff. It was worth it to run that in treasure map mini bosses, but honestly, treasure map mini bosses was a whole art style. I can rant on about this for ages. I also still need to make a video about wave clearing units in the game, like the best ones that I found throughout my years team building in mini bosses. But unfortunately, like, wave clearing has kind of fallen off regardless because of the fact that treasure map mini bosses are gone. Like, it's honestly such a pain in the ass because it was a whole different game mode. It felt playing treasure map mini bosses. It was a whole art style of speed farming that is just gone now. So all that skills, all that amazing units that I've thought about over the years that can be great for mini bosses and that I've used to make really cool teams, all that doesn't matter anymore, right? It's super annoying. I mean, but I can rant on about that for days. Pretty good multi here. We got the new Van Ogre, well, not new, but our first dupe. We got Kashi from the previous month. This Zoro is actually a broken rare recruit, bro. And then also the Gop and Tashigi from last month. Not a bad multi, but we 12 in and not a single new debut legend. What is happening, bro? You can definitely feel the rate being split between the three legends. Oh, okay, rate text. Old treasure. Okay, no gear 4, but that's fine. Usually gear 4 means like secret red. It can also mean like one of the better legends. Like if you're on a Super Sugo banner, gear 4 I'm pretty sure also means a higher chance of getting like a Super Sugo legend, but we don't need it here to get the new debut legend, right? Right? Please. Ah, Katarina Devon. Oh, I didn't even see the back-to-back legends. This legend is so bad, bro. Like, he can get around a death hit, but that's about it. Like, that's literally all he does. He gives an all boost, he allows you to survive a death hit, and that's it. That's all he does. That's a legend character, by the way. Like, how is a legend character that bad? Come on, bruh. I think that was that the super limited? No, I think the one when I got Figure and Garling at the end, I think that was the super limited. Genuinely tweaking right now. Speaking of wave clearers, this guy was pretty good for wave clearing because he's low cooldown who he wave clears, and then he also gives everyone a turn of cooldown. My main issue with him is that his special animation just took a bit longer than I would like to activate. Like, he's one of the slower ones. If you like run him side by side with someone like Oprah or Dex Akainu double special activation, or even Treasure Map Strength Zoro, the speed is just completely different. Like, you can see like the special animation just takes way too long, or the effect animation after the special animation is what I mean, because of course we'd skip the animations during Treasure Map. Is that a mosquito? Is that the Grim Reaper? Okay, that was a horrible multi. What is this, bro? Okay, Pomsky's a great rare recruit. Quick Kuzan's not bad. This Pacifista is not bad. I think he was the first rare recruit to provide an advantageous class effect buff. Unfortunately, it's very weak though, and that's kind of his main idea. So yeah, he's not a very good rare recruit. He's okay. Super limited. Okay, those animations do look like super limited. Cut-ins don't. 2 legends, and we got finally the new chopper. Took so long, and we still haven't gotten a dupe of the Usopp, weirdly enough. But 3 legends in the middle, and then a limited super limited legend at the end. This is our best chance for sure. Quick Momo, he has a really nice special. I really dislike the fact that you need to have like 4 slashes to get his chain boundary to last for 3 turns. Other than that, incredible unit. He gets around defense up and threshold by like 7 turns. Just really good utility and damage. But yeah, not what we're looking for. And also not a really good captain effect. Bro, actually, get off my screen, bruh. I think that's the evolved version as well. Usopp? Okay. But I already got him. There's no way they show the glowing gold poster for a dupe rare recruit. I'm pretty sure that's not what happens. Unless Chopper's here still? No, that's Fukurokuji, bruh. Get off my screen. My paralysis will fade as soon as you are dead. That would have been a perfect opportunity to make him a unit that reduces paralysis in his special, but I don't think he even does that. Okay, another Van Ogre. I mean, sure, he does have super tandem, so that's a really good dupe, I guess. But come on, bruh. That's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Does he reduce paralysis? That would be so perfect. He doesn't reduce paralysis, bro. What are you doing, bruh? That was the perfect opportunity. Anyways, bro, how did we not get a new legend in that multi? Okay, raid text. It's starting to get a lot more meaningful at this point, I would say. And we did get gear 4 animation. Surely it happens now. Surely it happens now, bro. Has to happen now. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I haven't pulled her yet. I mean, she has a really good super evolution. The main issue with her is that you need to consume recovery and int orbs for her to actually get the chain boundary in a special, and even then it's only a 2-turn chain boundary, not 3 turns, so bit of a problem with that unit. Oh, okay, that's a really good pull. This unit I think is quite underrated. Both her and the Yamato and Otama are like such good characters that no one really pays attention to. I mean, she provides a self-proccing conditional attack boost that goes through immunities. She gives a 3-turn chain boundary, I think. Yeah, 3-turn chain boundary as long as you meet this very easy tag requirement. And then she also gives you a whatchamacallit, a despair and attack down reduction. Like, bro. And the utility for paralysis and burn. Like, oh wait, no, that's a conditional attack boost, my bad. So a 3-turn conditional attack boost, a 3-turn chain boundary, and the conditional boost is self-procced through immunities, and also a really solid utility, right? Really good captain effect as well. The thing is, it's way easier to get the captain effect on Yamato and Otama, because all you need to do is lock those recover orbs that give on stage 1, use them up, and then you easily get that 50k overheal. But for her, she only gives 25k on stage 3, so they're kind of forcing you into using double Nami, which makes it a bit harder to use her as a captain. And also, her utility is nowhere near as powerful for paralysis and burn as the attack down and special bind reduction from Yamato and Otama. And also, there's really cool stuff you can do with Yamato and Otama to get Wino orbs, which is really fun and powerful. But she's still a good pull, don't get me wrong, just more as a sub compared to Yamato Otama, who's great as a captain. But not what I'm looking for. And as I said with Bonnie, you need to consume like 12 recovery orbs and int orbs before she gets the chain boundary in her super evolved form. And even then, it's only a 2-turn chain boundary. She does give the enemy defense to 0 through immunities, which is really powerful. That cannot be understated. But she's not giving a conditional boost for it or anything like that. She's right. She also gives a full board of recover orbs through block with her special. I just feel like she's doing a lot of random things, but it's very unfocused kit, right? She's great in Rumble though. She can be used with Int New Year's Kuma. And she's a great rewind or CT delay unit in Rumble, should I say. So yeah, not a bad pull. But this multi was a bad pull. The Shiryu and Shiryu and Blackbeard isn't a bad rare recruit. But yeah, Boa, we are not looking for dupes. Red text. Gold. Yeah, no one needed to see that multi. Honestly though, the Raizo is a great pull. He's one of the only end of turn damage support abilities in the game. So you can use him to get around enemy resilience. The issue is that he procs whenever the enemy gives you bind. So he's only really good to get around resilience when there's a stage that gives you both bind and the enemy has resilience. And he also only attaches to like the Akazaya Samurai and Odin. So you kind of have to show me one of them onto the team for him to actually work. Yeah, red taste. Come on, bro. It's now or never know. It's now or never know. One legend, okay. This Robin has a really cool artwork. I can't lie. For a rare recruit, really nice. Halloween Uta. Okay, there's the red text. I mean, she's still nice. She's a nice legend, but nothing that's gonna change your account, bro. Nothing that's gonna change your account. Super limited. Okay. Christmas Uta's whole idea is that she gets around like silence, and she also does 10 growth rate buffs over multiple stages. And she's not bad in Rumble on Dex teams as well, but not the best option. Another red text. Does it actually mean something this time? Does it actually mean something this time? I actually need to do a legend check and see which ones I haven't pulled yet, just so I know who to look out for when we get to red text. Oh, it's the evolved version of Bonnie, so that's the red text. I actually despise that, bro. Please, Treasure Cruise, update your game. Make it so that the game can detect whether or not you have the same unit in the other form of the evolution tree. And don't give me red text. Please, bro. I mean, it's kind of fun, actually, because it jabase you. It keeps it a bit interesting, right? But I'd rather not get excited for nothing, you know. I'd rather not get that disappointment and have the pulls be a bit more predictable, right? Because we're now 20 multis in. I don't know how many red texts we've gotten, but still none of the new debut legends. Only 5 more multis and then I'm done on part 1. And I need to get at least 1 copy of Zoro and Sanji. So how am I going to get Zoro and Sanji in the next 5 multis? It's not possible. It's just not possible, bro. And I'm still yet to pull characters like Big Mom, Robin Jumbe, Tesoro, Super Tandem Law, Corazon-in-Law, Killer, who else? Kuzan here, Bonnie. So there's a lot of characters here that can still proc red text. So there's really nothing exciting about it. Let's be real. Let's be real. Very high chance it's just some random junk legend. This is why you don't pull on part 1s, bro. This is why you don't pull on end of month batch Sugos in general, right? I still don't think we've gotten Chopper, bro. Like, what? How have we not gotten Chopper yet, bro? Let's be real. Okay, Nami, sure. Sure. And now there's like a whole bunch of these raid boosted or legend stiffs. And it's gonna be a bunch of junk. This Perispero that debuted alongside the Kaido and Big Mom. Kaido and Big Mom dual unit. His only purpose is getting around Slotbind. Like, there's nothing else. Like, he gives an attack boost. I think he gives like increasing multiplier of the attack boost based on how many status effects your crew has. These are the very weird units. Like, if there's no Slotbind, you're never using him. Like, never. Absolutely not. At least he's a Land of Wonder Arc unit from recent times. He has his tags. So if you are just trying to fill out Land of Wonder Arc tags on your crew, then he's not a horrible unit to use. Bro, what even are your names? Romy and something. I don't know how I even remembered one of your names, bruh. I spent too much time watching One Piece, right? By the way, I'm so confused because everyone in the show calls him Brogy. And online he's called Brogy, but in Treasure Cruise he's called Broggy. I always thought he was Broggy, and then I kept on getting corrected by the wiki or whatever. But now in game they're calling it Dory and Broggy. And at one point I thought it was Dory and Broggy. Like, what? I always knew one of them had one R in the name, but I was always confused about which one it was. Also, what's your name? Romy and Felix. Eureka. What is that name, bro? Eureka. They're not a bad recruit, actually. They give some pretty good healing, I think. They actually provide OVL, I'm pretty sure. Very interesting. Bro, I'm actually losing the plot. bro, wheel these guys, bro. Actually, just give me them. Please, bro. I'm going insane, bro. Come on. Not you again, bro. You're a good utility legend. But get off my screen. Was that guaranteed? I don't really care anymore because it's Halloween Uta. Come on, bruh. Come on, 2 more multis. Just give me one of them, Zoro or Sanji. Even then I'll be satisfied. But I'm not pulling into jungle. I'm not pulling into jungle. Because when we did the pulls for Mars, the new dual elders, I finished part 1. But I didn't want to wait for part 2 or 3. So I just continued into the jungle for part 1. Jungle means going beyond the steps, because the steps don't repeat. That when you finish the steps in regular Sugo-Fest, they are done. It's not like Grand Feast Sugo-Fest where it resets. It's nope. You are getting no step rewards, which is a big issue, right? And I had like one cut in the video where I went from like 5,000 gems to like 2,000 or something, because I was pulling in jungle and the game was shafting me bad. Killer, bro. Actually, no. I don't want to do a cut like that again. I want to stop here, but I'm not waiting for Zoro and Sanji's part, bro. I'm not doing that. No one's doing that. Final multi here, bro. At least give me one of them, and then I can maybe wait for part 3 or whatever. Give me the one that's gonna come out on part 4, so I don't have to wait 2 days. I can just wait 1 day, right? Right? 1. So bad. Still no Chopper, I'm pretty sure. And that Chopper's really good. I won that Chopper. You see, the issue is that I read his kit, so I know he's good, and now the game won't give it to me. So maybe you should just never read kits in Treasure Cruise. Never know how good a character is. Then the game will give it to you because you don't really care anymore, right? You just want the character. You don't even know why they're good, but the game will still give it to you, right? Another Van Ogre, bro. This is the 3rd dupe. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Is that it? I think, yeah, that's the 25. Jungle is here. I'm done. Are you serious, bruh? Let's see if maybe Luffy's part gives me something good. Maybe if I get Luffy maxed, I can go back to part 1 into jungle. Like, maybe I will. My one condition, if I'm going back into jungle, is that I need to get at least max Luffy here on part 2. And we are going to step 30 here. Oh, look, it's Fuga the Adventurer. I think that's his name. I think he's from, like, Shanks' Alliance or something. I don't know. Fuga the Adventurer. Crazy. I don't think he's even a really good recruit, right? What the actual fuck is the special, bro? Bro, what is this? It's actual junk, bro. It's genuine junk. They're trying to be quirky with this guy, bro. With this old man, bro. But it's a horrible special, bro. He thought he did something by charging versus effect gauges by 6, bro. Like, that's his whole gimmick. A whole slot in the crew just to reduce the versus gauge by 6. Oh, he did ass. I mean, I guess he gets around stun, I guess. But that's literally it. He gives a beneficial orb enable for 6 turns. I think they can block the enemy from giving you a bad negative orb effect. But I'm not 100% sure on that. They might be able to coexist. Like, you can have a beneficial orb enable and also a negative orb enable, a debuff at the same time. Well, actually, I think you can block it. I'm not 100% sure. He might have some very niche usage, but yeah, horrible unit regardless. But he has a just straight up amazing rare recruit, bro. He just removes the stun. He doesn't care about removing it by removing your HP. He just removes the stun. He heals your HP by end of turn. He gives himself cooldown. He gives 6 turns of bind and despair reduction and gives cooldown, bro. He's just Fugo. He's Chad version of Fugo the Adventurer, bro. Fugo in his prime, right? Is this finally a guaranteed legend? It is a guaranteed legend, but for some reason the animations were so horrible. And for what? Because this Elbaf is amazing, bro. That's an incredible pull. Like, one of the only captains in the game to reduce bind and despair innately. Like, it's such a powerful combo, because a lot of the time, like, captains that reduce bind are kind of shafted because the enemy gives you despair first. And if the enemy despairs you, your captain ability is of course disabled. And then when the enemy gives you bind, the captain ability will not reduce it. But if the captain ability reduces both despair and bind, you'll never encounter that issue, which is so good. But besides that, his kit is also just really unique. He provides very special damage buffs and also one orbs, which is pretty cool. But yeah, not what we're looking for. Come on, bruh. Oh, it's Kuza and rare recruit from the Van Ogre and Katarina Devon batch. Van Ogre. One thing I need to mention is that with Elbaf, we're gonna get so many good giant characters. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Loki will also be a giant character. So these kind of rare recruits that seemed ridiculous in the first place, with needing 4 more giant tag characters, these units are actually going to get a really good, like, as Elbaf goes on. I mean, this unit does a lot if there are giant characters on the crew. Like, he's a really good character. But yeah, he's only going to become really good once we get more characters like Loki, the new giant pirates, etc, etc, right? A Soul unit as well. We might get a Soul and Robin legend, which will be another giant character, which is awesome. This is actually a busted rare recruit if you run them alongside the Yamato and Otama. Like, they provide a 3-turn attack and or boost with quite high multiplier, if I'm being honest, and some really good utility for, I think, attack down and damage reduction. How many multis? 5 multis in. I think that was no, that wasn't a limited pool. I don't think we actually have a lot of limited pools because of the fact that Luffy's guaranteed at the end. Yeah, so they're a lot more stingy here. We have limited pools only at step 10, at step 20, I think, as well. Yeah, it's really bad. Also remember, limited pools on the part 2, 3, and 4 are basically as good as the super limited pools on part 1. And that's because there's only 20 legends available on parts 2, 3, and 4, whereas there's 30 on part 1. So that restriction from the limited pool is basically as good as the super limited pool on part 1. I think it's 10 legends for the limited pool on parts 2 to 3 and 4, and 8 legends for super limited on part 1. So it's still a bit better on part 1. So yeah, as I said, the steps are way better on part 1, which is why you don't get the new character guaranteed, which I think is not really a good balance. It's way better to get them guaranteed than to get a few better steps, right? Oh look, it's an absolutely broken legend. I love me some versus Whitebeard stuff. That unit is still so good. And since we're getting more powerhouse striker stonks, he's gonna get just even more better. And striker units, he could actually work with the new ELBAPH Luffy batch, since he is a striker centric unit as well. The versus Blackbeard side is not horrible either. He also does reduce despair in his captain, but he converts it into a buff actually, which is kind of nice. But the buff isn't that great, and he doesn't get around blow away like Whitebeard does. So definitely use the Whitebeard part way more. And also the ability to give a 3-turn chain boundary on versus Whitebeard side is just so much better than the base attack boost of 3 turns that the versus Blackbeard form provides. And also he does get around stun by reducing your HP. So I mean, that white bit part is just so good. The black bit part is not horrible, but nowhere nearly as well aged, I would say. And I think these that versus unit came out shortly after the 9th anniversary, so very old by now, 3 years, and still so good, right? Can't say the same for Gaban and Rayleigh though. This special really doesn't do enough. It does reduce like Despair and Special Bind, and then gives you an orb boost, but that's really it. This swap effect, this is kind of mediocre. It does give a universal attack boost that's overrideable, which is quite interesting. But yeah, it's just not doing anything really too interesting. And here we have another amazing double special activation wave clearer. The problem with Vista is that he doesn't get enough cooldown at the start of the quest. Like, he's a 11 turn or 12 turn cooldown unit, and like in most cases he's not even ready to activate his special. So when you need him early on in the quest to wave clear, he's not even ready, which is his main issue. He's also a bit slower than the other options for double special activation wave clear, like Opera and Akainu. Okay, I did actually get Chopper earlier. I'm really tweaking, right? So we got our first dupe of Chopper there, and we also got one dupe of Usopp, I think. But come on, we need more of them to get them max, right? But main focus here is Luffy, bro. Where's Luffy, bro? Come on. I should have gotten at least one of the new debut legends by now. Also, a really fun fact is that Vista actually did get a level limit break upgrade when Whitebeard and Ace Dual Legend released. They actually gave level limit break upgrades to all of the old generation Whitebeard Pirate recruits, which is really cool. So Vista is just like a really good character in general, not just for his wave clearing function now, which is kind of cool, right? And I actually should do a showcase of the Whitebeard and Ace with all of these level limit broken old Whitebeard pirate units, because I did max out all of them because I love the idea of older recruits getting level limit breaks. And I do think the Whitebeard and Ace captain with the Whitebeard pirates as subs is actually a broken combination that can do wonders. So I need to like try that out in an event and show you guys just how insane that can be. But unfortunately, like, no one has them level 150. I'm just getting them max for the novelty, right? And they really should roll out more of these level limit breaks for older batches. We also got it for the movie legend batches. So we got Ayn and Buns got their level limit breaks. And I mean, Ayn was a really good character even beforehand, but now she's really good. Like, she's actually usable in modern day. Buns is also quite good. Frankie, okay, that's a massive pull. Super. I think that guy has the new voice act. I wonder if they changed all the voice acting lines for the older Frankie legends. They might have actually had to do that legally. Not 100% sure. Either way, amazing pull, incredible multi. Another Frankie. Okay, I'll take it. This guy's last tap is like the best kind of last tap that the game has to offer. This ability here, add 1 times of damage dealt by normal attacks of other powerhouse characters this turn on top of the final damage. For a full team of powerhouse units and you have this maxed ability, you essentially just get double damage. Like, it's just that simple. From a final tap, it's just amazing, right? So yeah, definitely worth maxing that out. But don't use your tablets. Please don't use your tablets. There are other units that are more exclusive, like Super Sugos and any exclusives that also have that last tap, and they're way harder to get for their dupes. So rather give them your final tap tablets, right? So yeah, I was saying that the Buns as well as the Iron got their level limit break upgrades, so you want their dupes. Same goes for the Zephyr. No, not Zephyr, Shiki batch, which includes Scarlet and Indigo. Those units aren't really that good though, like even with the level limit break. Bit of a mess on that one. I don't think the Sora's batch got the level limit break upgrades. Why did my boy get shafted like that? And why am I getting shafted, bro? What are these multis? These multis are so bad. I mean, I guess Chopper's not a horrible pull. You don't have to buy the side Chopper from the metal exchange, I guess. But nothing amazing. Okay, at least we got an Usopp dupe, I guess. Come on though, 13 multis. Actually no, 18 multis left. We need to get 2 Luffys before then. I'm not gonna be happy if we just get the guaranteed Luffy, bro. What is happening? Imagine saving your gems for like a year straight, getting to 4,000 gems. You're now ready for, like, I don't know, anniversary or French anniversary, either one. But then like for some reason, like maybe you get drunk or something, and then you accidentally pull on an end of month Sugo-Fest, and then this happens to you, right? I started the video with 4,400 gems. I'm now down to 2,600 without getting a single debut legend and a bunch of trash, right? Like, imagine that happens to you. You're saving gems for a year, you make one mistake, you accidentally pull on an end of month patch banner, and you get this horribly shafted. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is not my main account, so I don't really feel that, but just imagine, bro. Just imagine. Oh, secret. That's trash. 15th. We got the cats, we got the sea train, but no gold text, no bro, how can you get no cutting? Oh, secret. Usually the game gives you like every animation when you get a secret raid. Like, they make a whole big deal out of it. They throw a whole party just because you're getting a secret raid. But now we got absolutely nothing for the secret raid, right? Very strange. Like, usually you get the gear for it. Well, I mean, I guess they did show the cat, the sea cat, and the sea train. So do those indicate raid? I know the cat definitely indicates a secret raid, but for the train, I'm pretty sure it just means you're getting like a new rare recruits or a raid boosted character. Okay, I think Usopp is max now. That's really cool. And also, as I said, those dupes on Frankie are nice, but I'm not playing on this account long term, so I don't really care. I just want my new monster trio ELBAPH units, please, bro. Tier 4, it has to happen now. Where's the legends? Where's the legends? Okay, one. Just one. Please? Oh, hell no, bro. Get off my screen. Get off my screen, bro. This unit is way worse than even the V1 Bonnie that was on the other banner. Oh, my days, bro. Oh, my days. Well, that wasn't a guaranteed legend, I think. So that's cool, I guess. Ooh, very lively tavern here. We got the shooting stars, we got the gold takes, the train, we got treasure. Very luxurious tavern, right? But no gear 4. One legend. Another gop. Oh, bro. That was honestly such a mess of a batch. Like, Gop and Figureland, very mediocre characters in my opinion. But then right afterwards we get Van Ogre and Katarina Devon. Both of them I would say are really good legends. Although like the Katarina Devon is a bit less good, but I'd still say she's better than the Gop and Figureland, right? The Yamato Otama and Nami batch was both amazing, but I think people underrated them a lot. And then we now have the Hibari legend, who's also really good. And now I'd say these ELBAPH units also really nice as well, but I wouldn't say they're broken or anything. Bro, nah, that's not allowed. That's not on, bruh. This genuinely might be the worst shot of the year, bro. Genuinely. This is even worse than the what's his face, Dual Elders. Like, at least I got a one debut legend besides the guaranteed, and I did get like 2 dupes of Mars and Saturn, but this is a whole different beast. What do the journalists like to call it? A cautionary tale. Yeah, don't fall into my badness, bro. Please, just don't do that. Horrible idea. Oh, bro. No. I think that's a warning sign to stop. I think that's a warning sign. I can't though. We have the guaranteed Luffy very soon. No way I can stop here. Super, I mean, just regular limited pool. But as I said, these are basically as good as the super limited pool on pod 1, right? Oh my goodness, what is this? Oh, we got cut-ins. You have to cut in with 0 other animations is... You don't see that very often, right? And Alba. Good pull. But already got him. His dupes aren't really that crazy, I would say. I think we might have to do a 10 multi skip. If nothing happens here, like, I'm only gonna like cut to the next time I get something good, which could just be straight up multi 30. And I'm gonna cut now. I have a good feeling about this one. This is the next multi. I have a good feeling about this one. Red text and all the shooting stars and the treasure. But no cut in her. 1 legend. 2 legend. First one is Kid. That it? That it? Smoker? That was it. Unbelievable, bro. What? What? These pulls are so bad, I think I'm gonna start scrolling Instagram Reels while pulling, bro. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. In the wise words of Asian guy OPTC, this is hot garbage pulls, bro. I'm just gonna skip to the next time I get something good. And as I said, it might be step 30. It's step 30. At least we're getting a lot more of the rare recruit dupes, so they're definitely both maxed. But no, not a single debut legend outside of the guaranteed across 55 multiples. Basically 3,000 gems. Bro, what are these animations, bro? Is the Luffy's in the multi? What do you mean? No cut-ins? What do you mean only shooting stars? You know, guys, I think I know why I might be getting bad luck, but I'm not going to tell you guys. Let's just call it bad karma. And it's a secret red. Oh, it's special Luffy cut-in. Amazing. And Elbaf Luffy, welcome to the party, bruh. The character I already had in my box. And the worst part is this is not even enough to get him to the level limit break upgrade. So it's basically pointless. Basically pointless 30 multis. 55 multis actually. Might be the worst shaft I've ever seen in my life. Let's continue the shafts on part 1 of the Kizuna Sugo-Fest. Oh, it's really looking much better. Literally the second character I pull on the Kizuna banner is like an insane support unit. New York is also a really nice pull, even though he's just a regular legend. Carrot is a nice Kizuna rare recruit as well. Bro, like Kashi is a decent rare recruit from Kizuna as well. Shiryu, Kizuna legend, amazing captain action ability. Kobe and Alvida, another supporter recruit, another Kashi, Kizuna recruit. Hey bro, there's no reason for you to pull on that damn end of month batch banner. Like, please do not fall for that. And Doberman, the new Kizuna recruit. Level limit break 2 already. Amazing. Like, literally the first multi here is better than anything I've pulled on that end of month batch banner. For 55 multis, by the way. Bam, next multi, another 2 supporter recruits, new Vice Admiral Dole, the Oven supporter recruits, another Kobe and Alvida, Hongo and Doflamingo and Hirolook, all the Kizuna rare recruits. Like the value here is so good, even without the legends. Like, please, rather pull here. Although to be honest, you should be pulling there on the anniversary banners if you still haven't gotten Emu yet and Shanks. Oh yeah, and this is that opera I was talking about. That is like easily the best wave clearer for double special activation. Super fast, very low cooldown after the limit break expansion, only like 10 turns I think. There's also the Akainu, which is very similar in cooldown to him, but I mean opera is just so busted, right? By the way, it's Dokkan day, so if you play Dokkan battle, make sure to farm today. I almost forgot, but I did get the notification from the game, so make sure you farm that event for the not pirate XP, the regular XP, Dokkan XP, right? To level up your Dokkan account and also get your link levels up. I think I still have a few more characters to link levels, so I'm gonna get on that today. But anyways, bit of a side note there, right? Honestly, I'm just gonna do this limited pool, and then I'm just gonna go back to the jungle. I'm gonna try and get Sanji and Zoro. I really want to get them, bro. I can't leave with just Luffy, and not even enough of a Luffy to be level limit broken like that. You can't leave from that, right? But maybe Mars and Saturn, 11th pool, 11th character, I mean. Wow, Christmas Uta, that's pretty good pull. That's pretty really good multi. We did end up getting Kizuna recruit Frankie and the Koshiro support. Like literally any Zoro that does damage that Koshiro attaches to and just reduces defense up and resilience by 4 turns and gives you a 0.7 chain boost. Actually one of the best supports in the game. And then the Dopey Pirates, what a multi, bro. Oh wait, but there's 2 super limited pulls very soon, so I'd rather do that and then we stop. Okay, it's the big step here. Let's see what happens. Okay, finally, Gear 5 animation. So we did get at least one of the new elders here on the super limited step. That was worth it for sure. Okay, finally things are turning around. Finally, bro. Okay, Doberman as well. Okay, so like the full batch here. Surely we get like both of the elders, right? Nah, a bit too far-fetched. Chopper, also pretty good support effect. Gastino. Gangsta Gastino. Horrible Zoro. Cop. What, bro, what is this multi? We're back in 2015. And it's a secret as well. Nice. Bam. Luffy cut in. Who is it gonna be? Saturn and Mars, probably. Oh, actually, Walker and Jupiter. That's cool. I haven't pulled him yet. I only pulled 3 of the Mars and Saturn on the giveaway summons from... Not giveaway summons. Those are just for showcase. From the... When this Kizuna banner came out, right? Pretty good. So I'm just gonna do the 15th multi as well and see where that takes me. Here we got that a really good support Vivi, but now it's finally the last multi on the Kizuna banner. And then I'll go and do another 21 multis in the jungle on part 1 of the ELBAPH Sugo-Fest. A lot of shooting stars. Right? A lot of shooting stars. Do it. Ah, damn it. And it's going to be... Oh, wow. Very good pull. Very good pull. Actually, no. I was about to say maybe the new Zoro can go alongside the ELBAPH units. But he's not striker. So he is in, so he could maybe hybridize, but I don't think that synergy would work too well. Okay, so that's about it for the Kizuna banner. Also pretty interesting multi. We got both the Indigo and the Scarlet that I was talking about earlier that have their level them up break upgrades. Top 10 useless observations, but not a bad multi. Let's move over to part 1 again. This is where it gets a bit dicey, right? This could be it. This could be it. Oh my days, it's probably not it. And yep, it's not it. Here we go, careful cutting. That's quite a rare actually. Who's it? You got the new Luffy. Okay. Okay. I can calm down a bit now. I can give him posters and he's 150. So Luffy's done. Luffy's done for. Awesome, bro. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Okay, now we just need the Zoro and... Wow, okay. Both of the ELBAPH rare recruits. That is an insane multi, bro. That multi is unbelievable. Both of the new rare recruits and Luffy. Wow, and the Nami. Like, that's a really good multi. Solid, solid. Now we just need the Zoro and the Sanji. Come on, these multis. I mean, no steps. We really can't expect much. But 9 multis left. Is it possible that we get Zoro and Sanji? Or at least one of them. Oh, Gear 4 again. Last time we got Gear 4, it was the new Luffy. Oh, secret. And... bro, I keep getting this Nami, bro. Like, you're good, but not that good. I need multiple copies of you. All my days. Oh, I think I got all those animations because I only pulled the the evolved form of Shanks and Buggy earlier. So now it counts it as a new legend. Damn it, bro. Final multi-pull. I might get a few more from OPTC level, but yeah, last few multis here. Please, bro. I need Zoro or Sanji in the building. But yeah, Shafty this whole time. And it's definitely a skippy ban. Oh, that's some good animations. That's some good animations. Ah. Gold treasure. Yes. Yes. Bro, maybe it happens. The last multi. Maybe it happens. 2, okay. 3, okay. 3 chances. Let's just go through this together, bro. Please, 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 please. You can kind of actually see when it's going to be the new character because there's a bit of a lag beforehand because they give the new character in the stage 2 ink effect, which causes a bit of a glitch when you pull them. So you can kind of tell beforehand. Not this one. Not this one either. Ouch. Grand Zoro, it's a good pull, I guess. Bunch of free gems here. Oh yeah, you guys don't realize how much OPTC XP just pulling gives you. Doing multis gives you so much of this stuff, bro. It's actually insane. 66 gems. 3 more multis and a dream, bro. Surely it can happen now. 3 multis. It's a good chance, right? It's a good chance. Cat and Sea Train. Hot Garbage. Hot Garbage. And Hot Garbage. Horrible pulls. Oh my goodness, bro. I actually can't believe these pulls, bro. 4,400 gems. We got 1 debut legend on this ELBAPH Sugo-Fest. We just got 1 Luffy outside of the guaranteed. no Sanjis, no Zoros, and then we did 15 multis on the Kizuna Sugo-Fest part 1 and got our hands on Valkyrie and Jupiter. Yeah, pretty horrible pulls, I would say. At least Luffy is level 150 now, I guess. Yep, Danzo. Unfortunately, I'm not going to give him Super Tandem like tablets, bro. It's really not worth it. His Super Tandem is not very good, I must say. And also, I don't have the other potential abilities, so there's no point. I can't get a rainbow either way. And I'm saving that free copy for the Super Evolution. If this account even sticks around until then, you know. Level 150. Okay, not bad, not bad. Of course, the main thing is the level limit break upgrades, right? Not a horrible yield if I only did 1,000 gems worth of pulls. But for 4,400, hell nah, bruh. This is not good whatsoever. Here's all my legends that I pulled. It's really not that great for all of those pulls. And then also these are the support rare recruits that I did get right at the bottom here. So Koshiro, Vivi, Carrot, Van Oga, Guernica, Kobe Alvida, Vice Admiral Dole, and Oven. That's about it. Yeah, so really bad pulls in my opinion. Horrible, definitely not worth it. At least we got the Zoro versus Lucci, but even then it's not really a saving grace. So that's about it. Please don't pull here. Let me know how are you happy with the new Elbaf Luffy for free in your box. Have you tested him out? I will have videos showcasing him in Rumble and regular content at level 99, and then I will make another showcase video using this level 150 Luffy and seeing what he can do alongside the new batch as well as the Valkyrie and Jupiter. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.